Please remember that this is meant to be a snapshot of topics that affect entrepreneurs, but you should always consult an attorney to customize this type of protection to your specific grind.
Welcome to another episode of
Entrepreneur Bind and Grind.
My name is Reba J.
And I am Christine Rose.
And we are here to spread knowledge that can protect the legal and business interests of the
modern entrepreneur who's on their grind.
Today we'll be focusing on tech for entrepreneurs. So grab a cup of tea
or a shot of whiskey
and let's get to it.
But remember, we are your friends in your head, not your attorney.
Tech. Yo, we out here floating in the age of automation, and soon we'll be in the age of AI, artificial intelligence.
Though there are some fears around AI taking jobs away from humans, i.e. the machines at McDonald's, so you ain't got to talk to stank-ass Sharkeisha in the morning.
Come on.
It is important that we look to the benefits of tech and AI and see what they can have in our lives as entrepreneurs.
Most entrepreneurs do not start their journey with a full C-suite of individuals, assistants, and other necessary personnel, so it's important that we use what's available to manage all areas of our business.
Now, the most fiscally responsible way of doing a lot of that is through technology. We'll give you a list of apps that each entrepreneur should have to start their journey, because the fiscally responsible way is usually the best way.
Come on now. Y'all can move up as you start bringing that money in.
Right.
So the first category that we'll focus on is organization. So as you know, starting a business requires a lot of planning. You got to get organized, have to have your thoughts together, written down, have tasks that you need to complete, and any appointments that you need to make sure you attend. So what I'll focus on is the to-do list. I love this app called Asana. Mm-hmm. So you can access it on your actual computer. Mm-hmm. You can access it from your cell phone, your iPad, whatever. You can add your whole team onto Asana, and you can assign different tasks to them. And the greatest thing about it is that you don't have to run behind people trying to figure out if they've completed something. It will remind them because it's a due date attached, right. And they have to hit complete and upload whatever the documentation or whatever it was they were supposed to be given, letting us know that they actually completed it.
Receipts.
So for real, they like my little bodyguard. They run behind these folk. I don't have to do it, right? The next one is Wunderlist, which I like to use more for like life and business because it's like a list of everything that you really have to get done. And again, you can add other people, add your family onto it, whatever you need to do, but it's a list that you can easily check off. You can see when it was done, when it was completed, so it's a really good way of tracking that.
Mm-hmm. So you can be like, hey husband, hey wife, get it together. See this list of things we got to do? You take this half, I'll take this half, and let's go.
Come on now.
Right. So the next category that I'll be focusing on is the calendar. Now, Google Calendar runs my life. I forget birthdays. I forget events. I forget to eat if I don't have my Google Calendar. I promise you, it helps my life. It really just runs me. And I don't know where I would be without Google Calendar.
Shout out to Google.
Right. But another great calendar is the Microsoft Suite. I know a lot of people use Outlook, especially for their mailing system with companies. Mm-hmm. And when you use that, it will like incorporate everything. It'll give you pop-up reminders on desktop and on your phone as well, which Google does too. But let's give props to Microsoft because they have a awesome calendar which helps kind of put everything together.
Yep. And you can attach those documents easily when you're using that as well. So it's a really, really good system. The next area I'll focus on is notes. So again, when you're in those meetings or you just randomly think of something great and you need to take that note down, you need to have something that's quick and easily accessible for you to put. So what I would suggest is Evernote. Evernote is an easy way for you to, again, list out whatever your thoughts are at that time, whatever meeting you're in. If you have to grab somebody's information real quick, that is a bomb app and application for you to use.
Yes, and so I'm a nerd, and I was just in Target looking at all the journals and calendars, and I noticed that Evernote has a journal.
For
So
real?
like, yeah, so like you can actually like write down everything, and it integrates with the app. So there's like special like stickers and stuff that you could take a picture of, and it knows to like upload it to like certain areas in your thing already. Like it's so dope.
That's crazy.
Like it comes with like a special pen that you could write, like insane type of like next level note taking that
I'm about
I
to say,
have
how much
not.
that cost?
I don't know. It's expensive because there's like the free Evernote, which is still dope, and then there's like the subscription part where it's like next level, and I'm not there yet because it's just me, myself, and I,
Come on.
and I have other things to pay for. But when I tell you it is on my list of things that like I'm gonna get next, it really is, and I'm so excited because we're nerds like that.
I
Like
mean,
journals.
I need to go look into that because like I
Yeah.
got 30 million journals. So if I can get that
That's
bad boy
true.
to sync up with something, that'd be great. Okay.
Right. Okay, so the next category is
Recording miles.
right. So I use Mile IQ. I love it. I Uber on the side, and it's dope for that. Just keeping track of my business miles. During my day job, I have to travel between offices sometimes. And then, with my own other personal business, other businesses that I run, I want to make sure that I am keeping track of all of them, and I'm going to get the full amount that I'm due at tax time
Come
because all of it helps.
Mm.
And like, if I get $500 back for miles, that covers my gas for like 3 months out of the year. So lit.
Yep. That's so important. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Especially like if you're in the medical field and maybe you like travel around. My mom's a nurse, so she does that.
Yes.
We make sure we get those miles, okay? Because that tax season, I'm like, oh, here we go. It's about to go down. Oh, shucks.
Right.
That's what you want, okay?
Right. Mile Logger is another one that I use. I personally like Mile IQ a little bit better just for me because I think it's an easier interface. But you have two options to check them out. Can run them side by side for a month or so, and then see like, okay, I don't like this one. Let me go with this other one, and then you keep it moving on that.
Yep. Makes sense. So the next area I'll talk about is scanning and faxing. So we all know people don't have physical fax machines anymore, okay? Except for, legit businesses, usually in the medical field. I'm going to keep talking about the medical field. So what I do is get these apps where I'm allowed to then fax, and I get my own fax number and scanner if necessary. So two of the fax options that I've used is Easy Fax and Tiny Fax. I actually prefer Tiny Fax a little bit more. You get a local number, you just pay for the points, and then you can receive, you can send out, like there's no issues, and it keeps a log of all the documents that you receive, and they create it as a PDF, so you can just save it and send it wherever you need to. So I really, really like that. Cam Scanner, Cam Card, Cam Suite, everything with Cam. Let me say, I got a whole little folder in my iPhone with just Cam, okay? Because me and Cam, we got a relationship. So Cam Scanner is like heaven sent. Every time I need to scan something real quick, like I just had to do an expense report earlier today, Cam Scanner, boop, 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 and then get that little PDF, or I make it a JPEG, whatever you need, and then you email that bad boy out. And again, it keeps the record in there for you so you can keep it for as long as you need to.
Right. All right. So now that you have focused on starting your business, you started your planning, now you need to get into the money, okay?
Make sure that you have a way to track your money, not only for the obvious reason of making sure that you're getting paid on all your invoices, but also for tracking it for the stressful time that we talked about, April 15th. Okay?
Tax day. My tax guy hates me because I say, David, here's everything. Fix it for me. Thank you. Love you. All right. So, QuickBooks, it's QuickBooks. It's amazing. It gives you all the reports that you need. You can customize the reports. It will tell you like, hey, you have this balance of outstanding.
Yep.
You have been paid this much within the last 30 days. It will let you know every single metric that you need so you can hit your points as as a business and as an entrepreneur. And honestly, QuickBooks is more for tracking your everyday and month to month than really your year to year. Because if you know what you're doing month to month, you already know what you're doing for the year.
Yep.
So it's more of a business tool and a planning tool than it is a really, for me, like an invoice system. Like that's the added benefit of it, but I really just look at it as like an analytical tool.
Yeah, it's so much more. And the thing is, again, it allows you to have that view of what's really going on within your business, how money is coming in, going out, and what you're actually owed. And again, you need to make sure that you keep track of that as you're going through, because you don't want, like, the end of the year, all of a sudden you have an invoice that was outstanding for like 6 months and you never even thought about it, never even saw it. So you want to make sure that you keep up with that.
Hit them reminders real quick. Boom. Hey, pay this, thank you. Now, there's different ways to get paid. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. I got the Square Reader because I was like, I'll swipe your card. Oh, you only got a credit card? Don't worry, I got you, boo. You can swipe right here. Thank you. So there are all those that are also good for invoicing, receiving funds and all. Cash App, Venmo, those aren't really the most professional ways to do things. It's a little sketch at times depending on what you're doing. Like food trucks, it makes sense because most people have it. If you're a products type of company, not the best way because there's just a lot of back and forth on vending and using those services. So it's better to go through a more traditional avenue like QuickBooks.
Yeah, that's really important because, I mean, me as a consumer, I was trying to pay for my Carnival outfit and this girl said Cash App her this money. Now, y'all know Carnival outfits be like $1,200. I'm not Cash Apping you $1,200 for no Carnival outfit. Give me an invoice that's professional with a logo so I know you real. Okay?
Right.
Thank you.
Get it together, ma'am.
Right. Okay. Anyway, so the next area is social, right? So clearly in this day and age, we know that social media is how you get the word out about your company, how you garner support. It's important that you have a plan and you're consistent with your plan of how you post on social media. So what I'm going to really focus on here is the way of planning social media, because we already know about Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We know all that. But how do you plan?
So these two options are ways for you to plan your posts in advance and have it automatically post without much thought. So it's like, okay, on Sunday, I'm going to sit down and for 3 hours, I'm going to put together my tweets. I'm putting together my Instagram posts. I'm putting up my Facebook posts, YouTube, whatever kind of thing that you have. And it's like, okay, I got it planned for the rest of the week. I have my 10 tweets. I have my 2 Instagram posts. And I have like my 3 Facebook ads and I'm good.
Yep. And I mean, if you're really a good planner, you can plan it out for the month. I know for the nonprofit I work with, we have our social media plan for the month. It's already scheduled. It goes out. We live our lives, right?
Amen.
So the next area is communication. So clearly, you're going to have to talk to your clients, potential partners, other people who are in the industry. So based on your budget, though, here are some platforms that you should probably look into in order to have the regular conversations, screen sharing, hosting virtual conferences, or whatever it is that you would like.
Right. So we have Zoom. Zoom meeting is dope. It's great. I like it. I've done, smaller kind of conferences, just one other person, a little bit larger with, a good number of people. Skype is always dope. Yeah. There's GoToMeeting. That's great. Yeah. Even Google Hangouts.
Yes, I have tried that before. Yeah. I usually use GoToMeeting, like for my own personal stuff, and then for work, we use Skype clearly. But yeah, Zoom tool, definitely done that. Yeah. But there's a lot of platforms. So I would just say kind of, check them all out, see what they offer for the free ski, and see what you can really do, what your abilities are with that, how many people you can bring on. Do they have foreign numbers? So for me, I work with a lot of people who are outside this country. So it's important that you get a platform that allows them to call in with a toll-free number from their location. Like, I'm going to say one more time, toll-free number from their location. Because really, a lot of these platforms do not have that. And I had to learn that the hard way. I got that smooth email like, hey, they asking for some money for me to get on this conference call.
And that's, while I'm sure you can pick something up that's not what you want, especially if it's a client where it's like, wait, I gotta pay to talk to you through this app. No, okay,
Yeah.
we good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't want that. You also got, look, if it come down to it, you got WhatsApp, if you got some foreign folks,
Listen.
because I know that's what we do. So, again, you have options. So, I definitely say look into the ones that we just mentioned, but definitely take your time to research other ones and test them out and see how you like them.
All right, so these are just some basic apps that you should look into to manage and take your business to the next level. Always remember, technology is your friend, so don't shy away from it. Embrace it.
If you find yourself with some free time, check out the reviews, tutorials on these trusty YouTube and help guide your decision on which one you would actually use and which one's best for your industry. Even if you do get any of these, I always say go to YouTube and just look at how people use it because, I mean, I learn something new every day. That's how I feel about Excel. Now, y'all know Excel, Microsoft Excel. We all feel like we perfect at it until somebody show you this new formula and you be like, wait, you could do what? So definitely take the time. If you like, on a train or something like that, look at those videos, listen to them, just figure out the best ways to just make yourself a little bit more efficient when you're using tech.
Yeah. We love and appreciate you for tuning into another episode of
Entrepreneur Bind and Grind.
To get more info on ways you can use technology to boost your business.
Remember, we are friends in your head, not your attorney.
Check out our website at 28media.com.
And follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at 28media, number 2 spelled out 8, add media.
Don't forget to subscribe, share, rate, and like this episode if we've just taken your grind to the next level. Until next time, keep grinding.
This episode has been brought to you by 28 Media, executively produced by Christine Rose and Reba J. Theme music and recording by Creative Villains, and sound engineering by Kurt Kirk.